Welcome to Tank Tuesdays. No, we're not the Bears. Dang it. Welcome to the Super Bias Sports Show. Production team, get me right. Dang it. Yo, I tried to hold my face and everything. Production team, where we at, dude?
Hey, me now.
Welcome, everyone. This is the Super Bias Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan. And no, my camera was not frozen. It left me hanging. But
it's been a minute. We
or
haven't done this in a
there.
minute.
It's neither here or there. But this is the Super Bias Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan. How biased their take is. I am one of your hosts, B-Rob. We got the cast here today, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, what's going on? It's your boy T-Time. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell. We appreciate y'all.
It's the one, the only, the Bonte, NFL guru. Pardon me, I'm still recovering from being sick, but I think we back.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean back streaming? Got you.
It was good, man. It's your boy Austin. There. Chad Ryland is for the tank, man. The shank of a century. What's good, man? Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. This is somber times for three of us on this panel. So at least one fourth of the panel has something to root for this year. And before we even get started, man, I mean, how are you guys feeling as far as your team wise? How things feel? Like, you know, at least give me a quick, a little. How we feeling, man? I feel like we about to get a jersey.
I'll go first.
Bet.
I'm
MVP.
I wanted us to take
MVP.
Yeah, okay.
MVP. Oh, sorry.
Can you do it against good teams?
I guess Lamar Jackson.
Can you do it against good teams?
Jeez.
He has. He diced up the Philadelphia Eagles. Did he or did he not?
He didn't dice up the 49ers.
Hold on.
That's one team.
I just asked how the team's doing. This man came with the gun out, ready to, like
his team for a number one quarterback. Boy,
yes,
all the teams on the roster was throwing interceptions on Sundays.
We're all for it. We were rooting for the Giants on Sunday, man.
Yeah, I will say that was the most disgusting transaction of conversation between you and Bonnet that entire game. I will say that much. It was
we were rooting for them Bobby Okereke picks, man.
Yeah. That one was too funny. But go ahead, Bonnet. You was starting to cook.
Yeah, I wanted to tank, honestly, get top 5 pick. Hopefully, but with that W, I think that pushed us to like 7th right now or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but then I start thinking, hold up, miracles can happen. There is the opportunity for us to finish 9 and 8 and just sneak in to that thing that we call the playoffs.
Yo, I'm about to mute him, y'all.
I'm just saying. It is a chance. That's all. But it is what I expected after the way the season started and the injuries flowed and everything.
If y'all got a chance, does that mean DeVito is y'all new quarterback?
Look, we will ride. We will ride the guy. We'll ride this guy all the way.
Hey, it's not Danny Dimes.
Take us
It's
to
Tommy
the Super Bowl,
Dimes.
like I said. Hey,
Tommy Dimes out here.
Pause.
Or
how's it
DeVito
looking in
dimes.
New England? Because it's getting a little freaky in New York.
Yeah. I was looking over there for Bill Belichick and the guys.
Oh man, you already know. Top 3 pick. It's looking amazing. I'm all for the top 3 pick. It needs to be a QB though. I'll tell you that. If we get it, it needs to be a QB. They need to lose out. Don't care. Lose out. Lose to the Bills again. We already beat them, so that's fine. We could lose to them. Lose to the Dolphins.
Nah,
That's fine.
you gotta
Lose to the
eliminate
Jets.
them from the playoffs now. You gotta eliminate. Y'all gotta beat them one more time.
That would
But we'll
be
get into that a little
No, we
later.
don't.
We'll get into that a little later. Go.
No. The Bills got a tough regular rest of the season, bro. They're not making the playoffs, no way.
Oh, so we're gonna
They
lose
got-
to the Chargers, then we lose to the Steelers, then we lose to the Chiefs, lose to the
I don't
Broncos,
know, man.
lose to the Bills, and
Chargers
then lose
not
back
doing
to the
good.
Jets. Mac is gonna get his first loss against Zach Wilson, though. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm feeling losses all the way around. So let's go.
I was looking down there in Texas, T-Time.
It's looking great, man. We got a top 3 wide receiver. We got right now in football probably the best QB in football right now. He's not even on that turnover list like some of these other quarterbacks. He's playing good. Offense is looking good. Defense is looking good. I mean, we setting records. Most interception return for a touchdown by Deron Bland. So it's looking real good down in Dallas.
That's what's up.
Outside your door. Hi.
How are the Cincinnati Bengals? How's your take?
Well,
Cincinnati
I guess on the
Bengals,
brighter
Rob?
news, Joe Burrow just had a successful surgery on his wrist today. Timetable is looking like he should be throwing at least by the summertime. So at least come summertime, all we'll have to do is hope that he doesn't get hurt during the off season, as he have for the last couple of years. Other than that, we got a tough schedule still. We still got the Chiefs. We still have the Steelers again. We have the Jags coming up on Monday Night Football. That one's going to be an ugly one. I expect. I won't expect us to get blown out, but I've seen things happen. So, but I still expect my guys to still try to fight. And as of right now, we're sent with a top 20 pick. If it was up to me, I would love the tight end out of Georgia. But a lot of people is going to say, "Oh, get the offensive line." Listen, Cincinnati has been investing into the offensive line for the last couple of years. Joe Burrow has been sacked this year on league average of quarterbacks that have been sacked around the league. He hasn't been sacked more than a lot of the top quarterbacks. So it's not like he was getting anything done to him prior to the years before that. So I think the line is going to be the line no matter what on anything. So, yeah.
You just better strengthen them legs and keep moving.
Got to strengthen them legs and keep it moving, bro. But so with that being said, since we already alluded to this team, we're not too far from this guy over here in Western New York, where they sell the Jackos at your local grocery store of Wegmans. We're going to talk about Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills playoffs. Yes, that's right.
Playoffs.
Over.
So, I mean, somebody could lead this one off. It doesn't matter. What are you guys' thoughts on the Buffalo Bills playoff hopes? I've already told you guys before the season started, they wasn't making it. And it looked like I'm looking right. So
all you got to do the rest of the season is take Josh Allen to the overtime, and he's going to lose. So there's that.
Hey, honestly, I'm good with that because that's going to help me in one of my fantasy leagues. So the good thing is he's definitely going to be playing his heart out to try to salvage what they have of this remainder of their season. But they got a tough little schedule ahead.
Yeah,
they definitely. Let me see. They got
the Chiefs right after
Cowboys,
the Chiefs. They have the Cowboys, Chargers, Patriots, and they end the season with the Dolphins.
Yeah,
tough schedule. 5
So
days.
They got the bye this week though.
They might go 2 how much games total? That's 6 games total.
Five left.
5.
They could potentially
They
go
might
2
go
and 3.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
I see them going 2 and 3.
2
Well,
and 3
all right,
going
let's-
5.
They could. All right, I would say Kansas City. They're going to play tough. They're going to play Kansas City tough. That's not a bad matchup for them because Kansas City's still struggling with wide receivers. So
And
that
the
game could
Bills
go.
do beat Kansas City in
And
Kansas
the Bills
City a
too.
lot.
Yeah, so they could win that. I don't
Yeah.
see them beating Dallas.
Yep.
I don't see that
Chargers.
happening. The Chargers, that's a winnable game.
Yep.
Right. Patriots, they're going to beat the Patriots, and then Miami, that's going to be an interesting game. So okay, let's say they lose. Let's say they lose to the Chiefs, they lose to the Cowboys. Then they beat the Chargers, they beat the Patriots. That puts them at what? 6, 7, 8, and
8 and 9. No.
Yeah, you can't make the playoffs like that.
Nah.
They're gonna be 8. They will finish 9 and 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that would,
Yeah.
Yeah,
put 'em
because
at
think about
8
it.
and 8.
They're
And
going
in
to
the AFC, that's not gonna cut it.
It'd be 8 and 9 or 9 and 8.
they would have to at least try to compete for the top of their division, which Miami has the Commanders, the Titans, the Jets, the Cowboys, and the Ravens. And what they just did to the Jets already on Black Friday. So
Mhm.
we can see them potentially sweeping them. Now this is going to be in Miami.
Mhm.
We can see them beating Will Levis and the Titans. We can see them
sure.
airing out on the Commanders this Sunday. Now their 2 last matchups of Dallas and the Ravens, those are going to be tough ones. But even if they go 3 and 2 in this stretch, that will put them at 11 wins. I don't see the Bills getting 11 wins, and they wouldn't even get enough wins to maybe get second place.
Buffalo
Their
would have
second
to win
place
out.
wouldn't be enough to get like 7.
Yeah, they would have to win out to get 11
Yeah, they'd have
wins,
to win
and
out.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I mean, they're going to put up
Anything's possible, but
it definitely is. I mean, if they beat Kansas City, right? I mean, Dallas rolls with the narrative of not beating anybody over 500. Technically, the Bills would be a 500 team. So let's say they beat Kansas City and Dallas, things look a lot different for them, right? Like,
Yeah.
then they
because what are Bills right now? 6 and 6.
Yeah.
6 and 6.
Yeah.
So
They're
that'll
gonna
put
lose
them
to
at
KC.
10 and
It's gonna be
6.
under 500 for y'all.
That is true.
Yo, but
That
the
could
crazy thing is, like, I don't know. I don't see them beating the Chiefs, though.
That was just a
I don't
what
see
if
them
thing.
beating the Chiefs. Because
If
the
they drop
Chiefs
to the
defense
Chiefs,
is
it's
really
gonna be
playing this year.
Yeah.
They're really playing.
They better hope
But
the
see-
Chiefs better win because I think the Broncos gonna win out. But that's a whole.
I
different
think the
subject.
Broncos is gonna win out too, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
The
Russ
Chiefs
is
better be careful.
they looking solid, bro. They looking
They
solid.
are.
What since that was brought, if the Broncos go on a run, does that put Sean Payton as coach of the year?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
No,
What?
I say yes because
No.
they started 1 and 5.
Under him.
Right, but you gotta remember
Under
who
him.
they give it to the coaches who are either new, right?
Right.
Sean Payton.
No. Sean Payton's not a new coach. He's a Super Bowl winning
DeMarco.
coach.
It's gotta be D'Amico.
It's gonna be DeMarco.
It's gonna be D'Amico.
DeMeco Ryans,
Yeah.
or the one coach that's been deserving it for the last couple of years but haven't been getting it, Dan Campbell for the Lions.
Yeah.
But the Lions is kind of doing a little bit of a drop.
Yeah, but they also are doing things that they've never done in history.
That's true.
But
Like,
It's
not
been like
saying a lot,
60
it's
some
a lot.
odd years since they were 8 and 2 at
Right.
Thanksgiving. So
No. That's,
and
that's
then think
definitely
about
true.
it alone, just what CJ Stroud is doing with DeMeco Ryans, where they're actually competing for a chance to maybe win the division.
Yeah, that's who
But-
would get it.
But
Yeah.
could you
Yeah.
could put Sean Payton in the conversation? If
You
they
could.
run, if
Yeah.
they're going to run, you got to
He's gonna
think
get
about
votes.
starting off
He's gonna get
starting
votes.
off 1 and 5, and then you go on to win out and make the playoffs. That's
If they
what-
listen, if they make the playoffs, he gotta get votes because they got 72 points put on their head. So
Yeah,
you better
Hey.
get some votes.
hey, that 72
Yeah.
points must have woke him up because that defense was
Had
playing
to.
pretty good.
It did because after that
Yo,
game,
teams have not been scoring on them.
Right. They're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said Sean
He
Payton.
said, son.
He did, but so all right. Ultimately, B-Rob, you got Buffalo out, not making the playoffs.
I had that from the beginning of the year.
Austin, you got them not making the playoffs, I'd imagine.
I had
right?
that from last playoff.
Well, we know.
I said the next season they ain't making it. And then when Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers came, I stuck with it. But then when he got hurt, I was like,
It's
way
yeah.
but
It's
I
tough.
We
wasn't
didn't. We
expecting
also
the
didn't
Bills
know
to be
that
this
Miami
bad.
was going to do what Miami was doing this year.
Mm-hmm.
No, remember I said
mean,
that
we-
they're going to be leading the division.
We did
Them
say
or the
yeah.
Jets.
We thought they would at least be
No,
leading
but
the
we
division.
remember we said the Jets wasn't going to finish no lower than 2. So who
Oh,
was going to win the
well,
division? It was
wait,
going to be
wait,
the
wait.
Bills or Miami.
That's pre-Aaron Rodgers injury, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. We thought the Jets wasn't going to finish no less than second,
Yeah.
and we thought the Bills or Miami was going to win the division. And a lot of us wanted to say the
not
Bills
me.
just because
I
we was
had Bills
unsure
finish
of what
last.
Miami was going to do. But Miami is cooking.
I had Bills
He did.
finish last.
He actually
They
did.
were
Oh,
fighting
yeah,
with the
Ramon.
Patriots for the
Bonnet
bottom.
did have him finishing line. Yeah.
That's not really
like around
that's
third.
not really respectable though, because
Yeah.
he was on a tour, like
He
a
was
Avengers
hating
tour.
then. He was
Yeah.
hating then. He didn't have no insight. He was hating it.
Well,
But like
now,
me saying they was gonna miss the playoffs, that was like 100% off of the whole Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs in the summer.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna be. It's not gonna look how we thought it was gonna look.
is Diggs out?
I was the one that said
Diggs gone?
not to go back and try to say who was the first one. But I was on here last year when Pedro was with us, and I said that the Bills Super Bowl window had closed then. So I held true to that.
Listen,
I've been
it
saying
closed at 13 seconds. I said that.
yeah. So
After that,
that window
hard
was
to know
open
what's
for 13 seconds, and that was it.
that was it for me for Buffalo. So I
That
didn't
window was
see
open
them.
for 13 seconds.
And I've always said, what have I always said about Buffalo? Buffalo starts the year off hot. They'll win 6 games. They'll go, 6-2 or something like that. Then they get to that halfway point, and then they go downhill. They've always done it. It was different the last maybe year or two. But for the most part, Buffalo has always done the same thing. Now look at them sitting here at 6-6. They very much could have beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. Like it's up for discussion that did the Bills lose the game or did the Eagles
Giants
win
and
the
Patriots
game?
broke the Bills. Giants and Patriots broke the Bills.
No, the Giants and the Patriots.
If you think about it, the Bills could have been 4-8 right now.
Look, the Giants and the Patriots didn't break the Bills. Cincinnati broke the Bills, bro.
Okay.
Think about it.
Patrick Mahomes broke the Bills 2 years ago.
Hey, as long as they get broke down before that game in Buffalo, I'm good. Because if I gotta go sit in the cold,
they're in a bye week this week, right?
Yeah.
You're going. And it's snowing today, so you might get a nice tundra game out there.
If I'm going in the cold, Dallas better win, or I'm gonna see Mike McCarthy at the.
You got to run on the field if that's the case.
Oh, y'all will see me. I'm gonna have my clothes on though. I ain't going out there streaking, but y'all gonna see me. So
if you're blowing them out, leave because it's too cold.
Oh gosh, no. I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, you kind of do gotta enjoy that, especially the way the Bills fans be talking, bro.
Because I got to collect my money then.
Oh yeah.
Money. I mean, he's already going to have to pay me.
It's going to be no way that they could catch up to the record.
Yeah.
No. I mean, unless Dallas falls off. But
speaking of collecting money, the bad thing about it is there's going to be points in the season or in your life where you can't collect money the way you were collecting money previously. And for a certain head coach down in Carolina, this man is out of a job for the second time, not once, but twice. 2 of them things. This is the second time during an NFL season where this man was fired before he got to see the last snap of the team of the last game of the season. We're talking about that man, Frank Wright, and the Carolina Panthers. Once again, David Tepper, the owner of Carolina Panthers, is now on his another head coach because he fired a coach.
Because was it 5 years, 6 different coaches now.
And then he fired a coach. So yeah, Carolina fires a head coach and the offensive coordinator, and it's looking like a shambles down there in good old the Carolinas. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? Do you think it was fair? Should they have waited for the entire season to be over because they weren't looking good all season? What's your thoughts?
I would have fired Josh
I
McCown
think he
too.
should have got another opportunity, like another year, I would say, because they literally just drafted the QB that they wanted. And their
But
defense just got hurt.
They did fire Josh McCown. They fired the whole offensive staff.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, then yeah.
What happened was they fired him and Josh McCown, and then when the interim head coach became the head coach, he fired the rest of the other people, they say.
See?
That brought his people in.
Why would you have
and the
the
thing
number
that
one overall
now,
pick learning from Josh McCown? You know what I'm saying? That a backup, entire career backup.
That's a fact.
Hey. What?
I mean, Kellen Moore. That was Kellen Moore too. Kellen Moore's always been a backup. Too. So I don't think a backup is a problem because what do they say? Those who can't do coach. So it does make sense. Like Josh McCown was never going to be anything special, but I think that it sucks. But I mean, why not do it now? What are you gonna wait for the off season? At least get somebody in there now. The season is shot. At least you can see what. Go in a new direction, see what you guys can do under some new leadership. Maybe, I mean, the trend is here. Every time teams have fired coaches, they go on to win their next game. So maybe Carolina goes on and they win a game or two.
We need it, man. We need it.
Do they draft Caleb?
No.
They
don't even have
to draft
a
quarterback.
And trade Bryce?
They don't have that pick.
They don't have a pick.
My only pushback to that will be the reason why I would fire him at the end of the season is because, one, interim head coaches, they don't normally get hired as the head coach. You're already on the staff before becoming the interim head coach, right? So if you fire the head coach, then now you have an interim head coach, which is going to get replaced by another head coach. So then now you have this guy, he learned one system. Now he has to get used to another voice in his head for the next 5 weeks, just to that voice. Then now probably going to be out of the building, and then another person comes.
His career screwed.
And, and then with a young quarterback who does not have weapons,
not the whole career off 1 year,
right? But with a young, but we've seen this happen before. We've seen Baker
the organization.
We've seen a Baker Mayfield go through different head coaches and things of that nature, and he was a first overall pick. And look where he's doing now.
Could you ask a question of this? Was Bryce Young a good investment? I heard, and I say that because they said something like this earlier. They said Bryce Young is small, Kyler Murray is short. Right? You can't put those two together. No. Kyler Murray is short, but he's stocky. Bryce Young is small all the way around. Was that the smart move? Like, I mean, look at what CJ Stroud is doing. Even Will Levis.
I seen a report that Frank Wright
Levis
wanted. I see a report that Frank Wright wanted CJ
Stroud.
In the front offices wanted Bryce Young, so they took Bryce Young instead of CJ.
Yeah. Well, see, it's always going to look bad when you get drafted number 1 and then you have other people in your class that are cooking, right? Think about it. Anthony Richardson was doing better than him before he got
hurt.
Yeah, he was. He may not have all the arm talent, but he was getting, putting his team in positions to get wins, and he was being productive. Like he was doing things
CJ
winning. So. And then you have like Will Levis. Will Levis comes in, his first start, get a 4-tutty game. Like we have not seen that from Bryce Young,
Right.
And then it just doesn't make it look good when you have the guy who they were saying all this time was not as good as you is literally like a dark horse MVP candidate now, and he pretty much got Rookie of the Year locked in.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look good.
If you look at it, even what's his name? I call this is what I call him. I call him Danny DeVito. He's a rookie. 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I'm just saying.
What are we even talking about right now? I don't even know what the conversation
He's
just went.
comparing Tommy DeVito to Bryce Young.
He called this man Danny DeVito.
It's Danny DeVito. It's Danny DeVito, okay?
Bro,
Danny
if
DeVito.
anything, he should be disrespected because Danny Dimes is not Tommy DeVito.
Who are you talking about? What?
He's a rookie. And we're talking about rookie.
You're talking about Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, but he's calling him Danny.
Okay.
Listen,
Danny DeVito, because he be dotting. He be dotting out there.
Dotting what?
Bryce Young, moving on, is ranked 31st in QBs in the NFL. 31st. That's not good.
It's not
He's
good.
got 62% QB rate, 1,500 passing yards, 8 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 135 rush yards, and 4 fumbles. Like, that's bad. But is it
quarterback for the Raiders is better than you? That's not good.
But like, is coaching staff going to change that for Bryce Young? Like, at some point we got to ask, like, is Bryce Young our number 1 quarterback in the NFL? I don't think he is. Maybe he could throw the ball, whatever, but he's tiny. Like, I just don't see it. I mean, look at Tua. Tua's ranked one of the top QBs in the league, but if you really ever just watch Tua play, it's a struggle to watch him play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
He can't play. I mean, like, no disrespect. He's helping me in fantasy, but he can't make legit throws. Like, he's struggling. He's small. He's lefty. Like, it's not there for him. Like, if you really watch, his throws look good because he's got the 2 fastest receivers in the NFL who are wide open. Any of us can make those throws. So, like, there's no way Bryce Young could be successful, especially not having even half the weapons that Tua has. So it's just like,
even the offensive line is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But that offensive line is
Yo, but look, the way I see it is too is other than the offensive line being garbage, it's not like he don't have serviceable weapons. You know, think about it. He has the same tight end that Joe Burrow just had, right? He has the same wide receiver that literally just was playing on the Vikings, right? He has players, he have guys on defense that can, do what they need to do in order for them to be successful. But at the same time, when you're a number 1 pick, you are like tasked with elevating those around you. And if you are not elevating, if you're not elevating, you're not really as useful as the pick warrants.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm not saying Tua's bad. I'm just saying he's not.
For the lack of patience, do you think that the owner of Carolina is a bad owner? I mean, he's on his 3rd head coach since being hired, 6th head coach if you count like the interim head coaches.
Interim.
That's a tough one because Carolina has just always been a dumpster fire. Like,
except for when Cam was there.
Hey, he made the right decision in his head. Oh wait, no, never mind. Frank Wright made the right decision because Frank Wright wanted CJ. But go ahead. My bad.
Do you think a head coach will want to take this job, or are they gonna have to overpay somebody to come there?
They got about 10 million reasons why they would take it.
What?
Yeah.
You get paid.
Yeah, but even if you are like, say, if like you one of them guys that a lot of people is sought after this offseason, do you really, like T-Time said, do you want a short 5'10" quarterback on that roster when you might only have a year or less of your job?
Because Frank Reich was only there for this year, right? Like, he wasn't there last year. So you're going to come in. What are you coming into that's different? Who out there as a coach is going to be a game changer that's going to turn this around? Like, they don't even have their pick is going to somebody else, right? Or
the Bears
going to the Bears.
They have no.
It goes to the Bears. So Yeah, they're in no position to rebuild. Who's going to tell me a top 15 wide receiver that's going to say, I'm going to Carolina?
I'm going to Carolina. Yeah.
Like, everybody about to be trying to be down in Houston. Like, they're going to be trying to be down there with
That's a
CJ.
fact.
Nobody
Like,
about to be doing
why would I
that.
go to Carolina when I can go to Houston?
They got to
and
draft a
save money
line.
and then be in Houston.
Exactly. Like, taxes, good weather. It's a
Lemon pepper
win-win.
lose.
So, lemon pepper lose. As long as James Harden is out of there,
if James Harden don't go there, then you good. You good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think to me, I think it's a dumpster fire. So good luck to whoever goes
It's
there.
a rough position to be in for the players, for the coaches, for the GM, CEOs, for everybody. It's a rough position to be in.
Yeah.
So, hey, but look, is Antonio Pierce going to get hired or no? As the Raiders,
that's a good question.
Coach?
That's a good
He's
question.
going to be a coach somewhere out.
I feel like he can get a coordinator job somewhere.
That's true.
And then become a head coach.
Well, I mean, depends on how depends on how the Raiders finish out this year because
they almost beat the Chiefs.
Right now, Aiden O'Connell's got 1,194 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 6 picks.
Hey, this is a good point. He said D-Hop went to the Titans. Guys will go anywhere for real. But the Titans, that was a better spot to go
that was
to.
a little bit different because at least you got like a veteran quarterback there.
And Derrick Henry is there.
Derrick Henry,
I would have went there too.
In a division where they were slating you to at least be competing with the
Jaguars.
Yeah. But on to the next. Let's really briefly talk about this man. They call him a bad man. That man, Aaron Rodgers. Is he going to return this season? Or does he sit out with the Jets being such a dumpster fire at this point? What is the thoughts? Because Aaron Rodgers is making it seem like he's going to return. But let me know what you guys think. Is it worth it? Does he do it? Can he do it?
Oh, man. If they make the playoffs, I would return if I was Aaron Rodgers. That's plain and simple. If you don't make it, if you're not in contention by week, 15 to making the playoffs, screw it. Just sit out the rest of the year. Rehab the Achilles for next year. Play under another $32.5 million or whatever it is, and get your money and see what happens next year.
So, what's the Jets record right now? 4-7.
4-7, 4-8, something like that.
4-7. They got the Falcons, the Texans, the Dolphins, Commanders, Browns, Patriots.
They will have to win every last one of them. But even then, does 9-7? What 9-8?
9-8 or 10-7.
Does that get you into the playoffs?
And that wouldn't it though?
I mean, with what the Broncos are doing, with what Houston is going to be fighting for that 7th spot. So
that is true.
I don't see it possible. I don't see it possible because I see Houston getting that 7th spot. Them or the Broncos.
Yeah. So you got Miami and Baltimore, and Pittsburgh probably, right?
Yep.
And then
I'm actually putting the Browns over the Pittsburgh. I don't think the Pittsburgh is gonna last.
Hey, they had the first 400+ yard game on offense since Canada was gone.
Yeah, I mean,
but
playing a team with no Joe Burrow.
Oh man.
Who else? So AFC, you got you got Baltimore, Kansas City, Jacksonville, Miami.
Those got to be solidified, right?
Yeah, those
4 should be solidified.
And then you got the Steelers, the Browns, and the Indianapolis Colts. Then on the no playoffs, you got Houston, then Denver, then Buffalo, then Cincy. The Jets are down there with the Patriots. So I don't even see them getting in. There's no way for them to get into the playoffs, really. So,
If they win 6 straight, they'd be 10 and 10-7.
I mean, think about
Yeah,
it,
but
bro. They have to
you
do
still got
better than
Houston.
Houston, Denver,
Yeah.
Buffalo,
Mhm.
and the Colts. And you know with Gardner Minshew, the Colts can be streaky.
Yeah.
Just because Gardner Minshew, he can go out and put up 30 points if you let him.
But
So
Taylor is out for at least 2 weeks.
They got Zach Moss. He was
they
carrying
got
the
Zach
load.
Moss.
He was carrying the loads before JT
Yeah,
came
they
back.
got Zach Moss.
Yes, he's coming back at the right time because I need that Zach Moss production to push me forward in a couple of these fantasy leagues. So thank you, Jonathan Taylor. Sit out the rest of the season. Take
That's
the next
great.
5 weeks off.
That's great.
They could beat the Falcons. They got a chance to beat the Texans.
That's wild.
Listen,
They're not
the
beating
Jets are
Dolphins.
done. The Jets they don't have a quarterback to get them these W's.
Yeah, I
like
know.
Yeah, the Jets is done.
Zach Wilson was garbage. Boyle is even more garbage than him. Like they don't. It's not possible. So if I'm Rodgers, I mean, maybe still come back just to play, just to say you played, but I mean, it's not going to get you anywhere.
It's Rodgers.
Back
He's
from an
going to
Achilles
come
injury
back just
before
to
everybody
prove
said
a
I could.
point. Yeah,
I think that's exactly what
just to
happened.
prove a point.
Yeah.
If Rodgers, I will say this before we go into our next segment. If Rodgers comes back within the next month, I'm talking about even if it's not on the field, if he's practicing and he's looking like at least by next month, he can go out there just to get reps for the next season. Whoever his doctor is, you get in a call from the FBI. Whoever the medical staff is. Probably gonna start garnishing your wages.
4 months.
And they're gonna start checking y'all because that's unheard of for a man.
Oh my gosh.
The
What
pop
is
is
this
a killer.
garbage that we see down
They
here?
come back.
Don't put
That's
this up
fast.
on the screen. Don't put
There's
this
no
garbage.
garbage.
Up. Oh
It's
my
just facts.
gosh.
It's stats. It's
God.
stats. You know, y'all talk about
You're
Bryce
literally
and
comparing your
my man.
quarterback. You're comparing him
Look,
to the 31st
we're
ranked QB
comparing
in
rookies.
the NFL.
Yo, listen. Let's crush all
We're
this.
comparing rookies.
You know what makes this even worse? The fact that Tommy DeVito is undrafted and he can't do what Brock Purdy is doing. Let's take this off the screen.
He can't do what Brock Purdy is doing?
No.
Well, he ain't start 8-0, no. So he ain't do that. He's 2-1.
What are we talking about?
He's 2-1. He's about to continue though.
Since Toilet Bowl DeVito is up there.
Thank you.
Let's talk about some Tank Bowl results. As you can see, the panel on the bottom left, the excitement that is exuberating from this guy. The Patriots are sitting with the top 5 pick. It looks as of right now, the Bears are going to get the number 1 pick, and they might even get the number 2 pick as well. But let's talk about it, man. If we're talking about Tank Bowl results, who do we think is ultimately going to end with the first pick? And hypothetically, does anybody have a chance to trade up for that number 1 pick?
It's going to be the Panthers, so the Bears are getting the first pick. I'm just saying it now.
Where does that leave
It will
New
have to
England?
be somebody in the top 10 trading up to the Bears. So who will be in the top 10 that will trade up?
Right now,
If you're the Bears,
that
do you
would
get
need
rid
a
of those?
quarterback is New England, Chicago, the Giants, and Washington. If you say they don't want to keep that one Sam Howell, which I don't think Sam Howell is a bad quarterback.
No.
But I would just
Right
say
now,
Giants, New England, and Chicago.
Yeah, right now it's the Bears, Cardinals, us, Bears again with their normal pick.
Washington,
Then Commanders, Giants, Tampa Bay, the Jets, Chargers, and Titans top 10. So
Well, the Bears got their QB.
The crazy thing is, I can see the Giants trading up for the number 1 pick.
Nah.
But trading
Giants
what?
don't
Like, you
normally
got to
do
trade
trades like
something.
that.
What are you going to
They're
trade?
going to trade their pick, right? They're going to probably trade their pick.
So pick swap
plus maybe a second rounder.
Let's see.
And
they got
at
two
least
second rounders this year. They have two
Yeah.
second rounders this year.
because at least with Chicago, what Chicago have in their back pocket is if Arizona stays at number 2, we know they don't want a quarterback.
Right.
New England, they need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Chicago at pick number 4.
Yeah.
So Marvin Harrison will probably go number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then if
Drake May,
the
number
Bears
3.
decide to trade out, they can still get a quarterback at 4.
Mm-hmm.
It may not just be Caleb Williams. It may be J.J. McCarthy, Drake May.
I'm not a believer in
Jaden
Caleb
Daniels.
Williams. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer in Caleb Williams. I just don't. I don't know.
Well, you don't want
just
to
certain
cuddle with
things
your
that just
dog.
don't.
Hey, we could be in the same situation like last year where a lot of people were saying, yo, CJ Stroud, that's the one that we should go with. And me, I don't like Ohio State quarterback, so I didn't trust it. He silenced me since then.
Yeah.
But
CJ, if you're watching, I supported you the whole time. I thought you was that guy. So. I never doubted you, bro.
I think Williams is going to be the first pick. It's not a bad take right there either. I mean,
I could see that.
I could see Marvin Harrison going number 1 if the Bears don't trade up.
Nah.
Trade down. No?
Nah. Wide receiver.
Yeah, the Bears.
He's
the
not.
Bears
He's not.
well, they need line, but
he's not Megatron.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's no Calvin Johnson, bro.
He's Marvin Harrison is nice, but
he ain't Calvin Johnson.
He ain't Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson was different.
It's a QB league, so whoever's up there, they're going to get a QB.
Yeah,
they're going to get a QB. It's
I mean, we seen Carolina move from 9 to 1. So
yeah. So if the Bears get the first pick, they don't trade it. Are they trading Justin Fields?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields sealed the deal last night. That boy tried to take over and just fumble.
Hey, they won.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
They won.
Yo, but also, like, if you see, think about it. He has a number 1 wide receiver on his team, and they don't even open the playbook for him like how they do for CJ Stroud. Like,
Hey, I mean, he had 11 for 114 yesterday, but
but
I was rooting for
14 targets.
I like Justin Fields. I want to see him succeed, but again, maybe it's Chicago. Like Chicago hasn't been successful with QBs at all. So if I am Justin Fields, send me
out of here.
This is true.
Right?
He right. Oakland might.
Yeah.
He can literally go anywhere, and I'm sure
so.
he would succeed. Like he's got the mechanics. Like he can throw, he can run the ball. Like he's a decent quarterback. Put him in a somewhat better situation. Put him in Carolina. Carolina's not 1-10. Right?
I would love to see Justin Fields in Atlanta. I would love to see Justin Fields.
That would be sure.
Yeah.
I would love to see Justin
maybe
Fields
that might be a move. He gets traded to a different team. They move up and boom, boom. But
but the crazy thing is, though, I don't even think
Lamar Jackson out there
gets traded to. I don't think they will have to give up a lot, like maybe a 4th rounder.
Yeah.
And plus, if it's the Bears and they're drafting whoever the number 1 pick is at quarterback, the teams that they're going to be trading Justin Fields for, they're going to be like, bro, we already know you're trying to get a quarterback, so why would I give you a lot when you're trying to unload a quarterback?
Right.
You're already in a lose-lose in this situation.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, hey. Imagine Kyler, though, get Marvin Harrison.
You see what you just said, Fields or Kyler in Atlanta?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is another thing too. I think Kyler Murray is going to play the Cardinals out of that 2nd pick.
I do too.
But if for whatever reason, stay at number 2. Just know this offseason, if they draft Marvin Harrison Jr., I will be trying to trade for Kyler Murray in multiple leagues. Just so because I ain't gonna get Marvin Harrison, but I need to get a share of that production. So, yeah. I'm
we get Marvin Harrison though.
Yeah. I got the stock to do so. So I'm gonna be trying to trade for that boy.
Shoot, that would be scary. You got Hollywood on the outside or in the slot. You got Marvin Harrison on the outside.
And you got my boy. He coming up tight end.
Trey
coming up.
McBride. Yeah.
Trey McBride. He's coming up, man. I'm telling
Nope.
you. Look, he's getting the targets. Kyler Murray loves throwing to his tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I drafted him a year ahead. He's looking like everything as advertised. He done got tattoos and everything.
Zach,
like a real
Zach Ertz comes back. Do they get rid of him?
It don't matter if Zach Ertz comes back. I'm saying,
do they get rid of him?
Straight season. It's straight season.
Yeah.
Straight season.
Because Trey McBride's come out. Shoot.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Trey McBride definitely doing.
Hey. But
what we got next?
All I'm hoping for is a lose-out season. Let's go. Lose-out season. And when
we got one more.
When the actual Tank Bowl happens on Christmas Eve, I will need the Bears to lose to the Cardinals, by the way, when that happens on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I don't see the Cardinals. That's why I said I think the Cardinals is going to play themselves out of Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is not about to keep losing games.
Yep. And they got a bye week in 14.
Bonnie, you said we got one more what?
I want to do that one. Who's the best defensive player?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here you go. Who you got?
I'm thinking. I'm just thinking about top 10 defensive team and then the player on that. Giants got a top 10 defense. That man Okereke been he been cooking.
What?
Tibbs.
This man literally wanted to talk about this just so that we could talk about the Giants.
Tibbs is top 5 in sacks. He's been playing marvelous football.
Bro, they're fourth in the NFC East. It's not. They're not. How many offenses have put up over 30 points on y'all?
Multiple.
Look at the Jets. What, 2 teams?
First of all, we can talk about this, but he is not even in the discussion. Myles Garrett would be in there. Micah would be in there. Deron Bland would be in there. TJ Watt would be in there.
Micah got?
I think Micah had.
How many? Yeah, 10 or 11.
He got what? 7?
Micah? He just got like 3 against y'all, didn't
he? Possibly. Totally against us.
Myles Garrett, I think, is up there. If we're talking about it,
it got to be Myles Garrett. Got to be like number 1 of 1.
It would be Myles.
I'm looking
Garrett.
it up. I'm looking it up.
And you could throw Deron Bland in there only because of the 5 interception returns, right? Like you could have him in the discussion just because.
Leaders. Daniel Hunter and TJ Watt have 13.5. Myles Garrett and Khalil Mack have 13. Josh Allen on the Jags has 12. Then you got Max Crosby and Micah with 11.5. KT with 11. Trey Hendrickson with 10.5. And Justin Madabuki with 10. Those are all the double-digit stats.
That's all right.
TJ Watt is always up there though, which is crazy.
TJ Watt is always up there, bro.
But is it me or do I feel like they put tight ends on TJ Watt? They don't block him.
No. He legit be killing linemen, bro. The thing is he kills right tackles. He don't go up against left tackles like Myles Garrett do. And left tackles, those is where you have to.
Garrett all over.
Yeah.
That too.
Hey, I seen a clip this weekend.
Max Crosby. I would say Max Crosby. Outside of Giants, I would say Max Crosby, man.
Nah, I seen a clip this weekend that TJ went unblocked.
He be bullying people.
Yeah. Nah, that was definitely a miscommunication.
Yeah, I seen that and he went unblocked and literally just sacked.
But that's what I'm saying. I swear, like everyone knows TJ Watt is a dog, and they like, go have fun. Micah gets held, triple teamed, all of that. But TJ Watt be out there with wide receivers blocking him, and I'm just like,
TJ Watt, he don't get held because he a dirty player. So Micah got to become a dirty player because
He not
People
though.
won't hold a dirty player. Like they don't hold dirty
Yeah.
players. Like because they
That
know
is
y'all
true.
I'm gonna do something shady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something shady. So
I mean, he is in Pittsburgh though. Like you
something,
got it.
something. No, but I definitely think it gotta be Myles Garrett because as of right now, as far as like numbers and stats wise, the Browns do have the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
And that boy Myles Garrett, they put the Browns be in games they have no business being in. Like literally none. And they're on their third quarterback. I wish the Bengals can play defense like this so that way we can still compete, even though the quarterback play is just not it right now. The Browns, that way Myles Garrett is different because he's been different for like
TJ
years. TJ being Mark. That's a fact.
So you got Ravens. You got Browns number 1 defense, Ravens number 2, Cowboys number 3, Chiefs number 4, 49ers number 5. The Carolina Panthers is number 6. That's crazy.
What?
And
Come
then
on, man. I
the
know what I be talking about. That man TJ Watt only lines up against right tackles, man. I'm telling y'all. They don't. The Steelers don't
Giants are
move him
ranked
around
28th.
because they have Hightower. Steelers have no reason to move TJ Watt around. They got Hightower on the other side.
Yo, didn't you just say the Giants was a top 10 defense?
Yeah, don't listen to him.
Yes,
bro.
we are top 10 overall.
Don't listen to him.
Nikes.
Don't listen to him.
Unless I'm looking at some NFL team defense rankings through week 12. The Giants are ranked 28th. They let up 364 yards a game. 35 touchdowns allowed. How is that top 10?
Look, this is how you know. This is how you know. This is how you know the Browns is a legit defense.
How much turnovers we got?
Most teams that have good defense, their defense only can do but so much because they end up being on the field for so long. That doesn't even matter to the Browns. Like they be on the field for long periods of time and still is a top defense, like which is crazy. So, man, it got to be Myles Garrett. Got to be Myles Garrett.
Ramon, you do understand the interceptions don't matter when you're letting up almost 400 yards a game, right? Like you can't be qualified as a top 10 overall defense, and teams are scoring on your defense at almost the highest rate. Like you're on the bottom half of the NFL.
They don't score like that. We only had like 3 games where the scores was crazy.
Can we pull that up?
Game.
What?
Yeah, pull up the game. Pull up the game.
Oh man! All right, bro.
All right, pull them up.
Can we pull up the?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I got you.
So, like, you legit say that the Giants are top 10 defense.
They gave up 32 points to the Jets. The Jets. They gave up 40 points to the Cowboys.
Both times.
No, 49 points.
Oh, my bad.
No. It was 40. The first matchup was 40-0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And then they gave up 30 points to the 49ers. They turned around and gave up 31 points to the Dolphins. Another 30 points to the Raiders. 49 to the Cowboys. How many games over 30 is that?
Hold on. 7. I went and counted 7.
How many games have they played so far?
Out of 12.
5.
7 games out of 12 games.
They shoot with 60%.
And most of those, almost every single one of those games, besides 2, we was in it until about middle of the third quarter.
Wait, what does that mean, though?
Y'all
let up. You just told us that they only let up 30 points in like 2 or 3 games. We just counted off 7 out of your 12 games. There's no way that your defense is top 10 defense.
How much games were there 30 points?
7.
Yo,
I never said 40.
I
never said 40.
You guys are
28th. I said 30
you guys are
points.
28th in points allowed.
Okay.
That's not
what do you mean, okay?
Okay.
You can't have a top defense if you're number 28, tied with multiple teams, and giving up points in the NFL. Where does defense? Tell me, where does that correlate with good defense?
I want to know how much teams scored 30 points on us. Only 2 teams scored 30 points on us.
Yeah, but there's also two teams. There's 2 teams that scored 40.
Okay.
I mean 3. Sorry,
Hold on. The Washington Commanders scored 31 points on y'all.
No,
the Raiders scored 30 points.
No, they won that.
We're not talking about wins. We're not talking about wins or losses. How many teams have scored 30 points on the Giants?
Commanders never.
No, they scored 31 on the Commanders.
They scored 31 on the Commanders.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, they scored. All right.
It's 5 games. 5 games. They let up 30 plus points.
There we go. So
I never said 30 plus. I said 30.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I never said 30 plus. I said 30.
You said 30. You're asking for just the
30,
exact
is what you're
30?
Saying?
I said 30. Within the 30, not 30, 40. It got to be
okay. So
30
the 49ers, the Raiders, and the Dolphins.
3. That's what I said.
And then 2 more 40-point games.
Yo, we not doing this.
About 40.
No, we're not doing this.
I never said 40. I said 30.
No, we're not doing this. This man literally 30. Is trying to. He's moving the goalposts, y'all. He's trying to make it so specific that it sounds good. Listen, we will not be. We will not be fooled by the delusion.
I didn't say 30. I said 30.
Sounds like an argument in chat today, bro. Jeez.
Okay, so regardless of 30, 29, 40, whatever, the Giants are not a top 10 defense at all.
At all.
Like that's not even a discussion. It's not up for discussion.
Not even
there's
top
not one
20 or top 25. You're like not.
I'm not saying it off of my. It's not because I say so. It's.
No. We're going by stats that grown men allowed on the field.
But we go by stats, but we don't want to go by these stats. We want to pick and choose what stats we want to go by.
Hold on, no.
That is not how we
I'll engage. I got 3 or 4 minutes. I'll engage. What point are we proving here?
We're talking about rookie QBs right now. Who's the second ranked rookie QB out there?
Will Levis.
No, not Will Levis. Will Levis numbers ain't even there.
Wait, Tommy DeVito's played in 3 games, though. How can you compare 3 games to 10 games?
Will Levis played what, in 4 games? Because he said Will Levis.
Compare 3 games to 4 games. No matter what, there's not enough of a sample size from Tommy DeVito.
The same way y'all do with Daniel Jones. When Daniel Jones only played 4 games, he got 6 interceptions. But how are you going to compare? He had the whole rest of the season. He could have had 40 touchdowns.
I get that, but my question is specific to this on the screen. What exactly are you trying to show us?
That Danny DeVito is the second best rookie QB out there. That's all.
Based off of 3 games.
Hey.
And so why is Bryce Young on here, though? That's what I'm confused. Bryce Young, we just said that
because he was the number 1 overall pick. Because he was the number 1 overall pick.
Well, then that doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't. This is just an irrelevant posting because number 1 or undrafted, like that. I don't know what it is that you're trying to show us.
Where did you even find this?
Don't worry about all that.
I'm legit trying to find. I'm trying to find out, like, what are we talking about here?
I'm just showing the second best rookie QB in the league. That's all.
So all right, then we're cool. We'll crown him the second.
Yeah, he's just wasting our time. That's what he's doing, bro. He's wasting our time, bro. Because look, like you said, Levis numbers are there. Well, Levis at least has over 1,000 yards.
Look at this. Man. Joe said he made this.
Yeah. Nah, did you actually?
You gotta be Ramon to sit there and Google search Tommy DeVito versus
Stats
Bryce
versus
Young.
Bryce Young.
The number one pick, right? Just because Bryce Young is the number one pick, it makes
He's
everything
the number
that
one
he
pick
said
of this
more
year.
talent. What are we talking about?
Are you trying to tell us that DeVito should
If
have been
Danny
drafted?
DeVito played
number
12 games, it would have probably been crazy. It would have probably
He
been
hasn't
crazy.
played the Cowboys yet.
Don't even mention the Cowboys. Don't do. I'm still trying to understand what are we trying to say? Like, are you trying to say that DeVito should have been drafted before Bryce Young?
Yes. That's
Nah, I'm just doing who's the second best rookie QB.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
that image doesn't give us anything to go off of because you're talking about the 31st ranked QB in the NFL. We know that Bryce Young, he's got a
Okay.
1-10 record. He's not good,
Besides
so why
CJ
would you
Stroud, what
compare
other rookie
Bryce?
QB?
Hold up.
What other
Tommy
rookie QB got
DeVito has
numbers?
105 pass attempts. What are we talking about here, bro?
Yeah, he played 3 games. That's what an average about 35 a game. A game. That's about 35 passes a game. Yeah.
Bro, he has a losing
Give a
record. He's not the second best of anything.
He doesn't have a losing record. He's 2-1. Danny DeVito is 2-1. He only played 3 games.
Mm-hmm. Talk that talk, George.
This is horrible, bro.
He's
I don't know.
2-1. He's a winning QB. He's above 500.
14.9 QBR.
Who? QBR
Tommy
90,
DeVito.
90.5.
Not
No, it's not.
Are you making up stats?
Nah.
Let's see. So versus the Jets,
His passing, you just showed his
11
passer
attempts.
rating.
This is disgusting, bro. Why are we talking about this?
Because
his passer rating
I'm trying
is
to
a
indulge
92. His
because we
passer
could be
rating is a
missing
92.
something. I think I'm missing
That's a
something.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. We could be missing the next Brock Purdy right now. My fault. My fault. No disrespect.
So that's
Hey, this is
So-
what people was doing about with Brock Purdy last year.
well, Brock
But
Purdy.
he was
He every
8-0.
little thing.
He was 8-0.
No,
He
he
had a top
I'm
ranked
saying,
offense.
This is what they were doing. Yeah,
When?
What?
we got the top ranked offensive line. We got the worst, probably tied with the worst offensive line.
But you
DeVito
got the
been
second
sacked
best rookie
times
QB.
already in 3 games.
He's been sacked
He's
been
doing
sacked
this.
28
This is it
times
right
in
here.
5
This
games.
is it right here.
28 times in 3 games.
In 5
This
games.
is it right here.
28.
He might
5
be better
games.
than Zach Wilson. That's the point that he's getting at, y'all. I
He's
understand
the best.
that.
He's
I
the
see.
second best QB in New York. That's what you're talking
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, if you
He's
want
the-
to say that.
He's the first best quarterback in New Jersey, second best
Yeah.
quarterback in New York.
Yep.
Third, if you count Josh Allen.
Behind who? He got a
Behind,
better winning record this season than Josh Allen.
behind Aaron Rodgers,
Josh
behind
Allen got a
Zach
500 winning
Wilson.
record. Josh Allen got a 500 winning record. I don't want to hear that.
Oh my. Yeah, we're
So
not.
are we
2-1.
talking about wins and losses or stats?
Well, both.
So is
Well,
is
All
he better?
correlate with each other.
So is he better than Will Levis?
DeVito?
Yes.
I wouldn't say that, no. But he's starting off better.
What?
He got a better start. Look, some people would say, what's that kid name? Wembenyama is the rookie of the year, but they have another rookie that's doing better than him.
Yeah, you're right. Jordan Hawkins.
Brandon is speechless.
So I'm just saying, should LeBron James have won Rookie of the Year? No, it should have been Carmelo Anthony.
I'm done with this.
But look how the careers changed. LeBron James probably the greatest player ever, but he hey. He started off better.
What is going on?
Yo, you
shit.
pissing me off, bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Hold
You
up.
know what's crazy? He doesn't-
Listen to what he went to. Wembyana, LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony. We talking about generational talent. And this man is using this to back up this statement for Tommy DeVito.
Ooh.
He doesn't even, bruh. He doesn't even believe 5% of the stuff that's coming out of his mouth is true, bruh.
No. He is dead
Yo,
serious.
He's dead serious, bro.
This is not this.
Yeah.
This ain't even for views.
Listen, he ain't keep popping this up throughout the street for no reason, bro.
Yo, my boy
Undraft.
pulled that up and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hit them with some knowledge tonight."
Ooh, I'm about to,
So, you
I'm
didn't
about
answer
to
my question,
cook
though. Where did you find it, bruh?
I'm about to
What?
cook with this one, y'all. I'm about to cook with this.
Yo, where did you find that? Because that statistic is crazy.
It was some social media. Some social media. Can't remember.
Man.
Bro,
I think it was Instagram.
Who would
That
post
sounds
that
like
on Instagram?
I done ran out of water to
I
sustain
don't know.
my talking. This
Oh,
is
man.
ridiculous.
I don't know. Okay, so
Really back in.
I don't know if you can. Like, I think all the line is out. Like,
Yeah,
remember that time you cast it and you ran out of fishing line, Brandon? Like
that's a
that
fact.
was it. It got all tangled up. You
We in
couldn't.
no man's land right now.
Yeah, I
We about to have to start watching DeVito film for the rest of the season.
I'm okay. Well, maybe next.
Don't
maybe
worry,
next
miracles
week
can
we'll
happen.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna keep happening, bro.
I just don't know what that. I'm still lost at. Like, we were trying to prove a point of him being the second best rookie QB.
This man really brought LeBron James and Wembyana to the conversation.
Like,
I'm just saying.
generational guys.
Generational talent.
Oh man.
Y'all asked me, is he better than Will Levis? I said no, not really.
So then, how
And
is
I
he the
said,
second
and then
best
y'all,
rookie?
but I
He
said
started better than
he has
Will
a better
Levis.
start than Will Levis. Carmelo Anthony had a better start than LeBron James.
He also had a better
The
season.
numbers, whatever the case may be, better start. He still had a better start, season, whatever. He had it. It was better than LeBron. Melo should have won.
You
Rookie
like
of
to
the
talk
year.
about one finite thing, and it pushes. It's just like you right now. You just put $5 in the gas tank, and you trying to drive to Syracuse. That's exactly what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do right now. You
All
gotta
gas,
take this,
no
and
bricks.
you want to run a mile with it. Like, stop it, bro. DeVito is not it, bro. He's not the second best rookie. Stop it. You was
So who
not
is?
excited when he became the starter. Stop it.
Who
Who's
is?
the second best rookie QB?
We just
Levis
said Will
right
Levis.
now is Will Levis.
Right now it's Will Levis. Will Levis has done more in a shorter span of time than Donnie DeVito. I almost called his man Danny DeVito, bro.
You might as well call that man LeBron DeVito. Like, what?
Yo.
So Giants. So this is two things that we put to bed. Giants don't have a top ranked defense, and their quarterback is not. I don't even know what he is or isn't. Like,
he's second place rookie of the year.
Wemby DeVito. Okay, so I think that's more than enough for one night. Like, we don't have to talk about
That man
anything
said, "I got
else.
time today." That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hey, I was like, let him cook. I thought he was about to cook something up. I thought he was on his rust, ready to cook something up in the kitchen, and I think he burnt that. I think he burnt that pot today, bro, because me ain't catching it. But listen, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us on the Super Bias Sports Show. This is a place where a fan could be a fan, no matter how biased their takes are. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. It's your boy Burrow or Nothing. Chad Ryland is all for the tank. The one and only NFL guru who's
Bonnet
dropping
DeVito.
dropping knowledge on us, and it's your boy
Man.
T.
Kicking
Oh,
I done
game.
got he
Kicking
has a
game.
touchdown, 3
DeVito,
interceptions.
DeVito for
Well, Levis got
MVP.
6
Is
touchdowns,
DeVito
but
in the MVP conversation?
yeah.
we gotta wait till the end of the season and see.
In the span of 3 games, yes. Remember,
Now we
gotta
gotta
be
wait till the end of the
specific.
season and see.
It got to be specific.
Now I would say we gotta wait to the end of the season to see that.
Oh wait, this is true. All right, 2 minutes because we lost 11 minutes with that discussion.
Oh
we
yeah, we
never
were
did talk
supposed to
about
say
the
if the Eagles is legit, right?
yes. Are the
Best
Eagles
team.
the best team in the NFL? We got 5 minutes. That's a
They
way to
got the most
reel it in
wins.
and end it. I think that they are. It pains me to say it, but they keep somehow finding a way to win these games, even when they should lose. They get outplayed a lot of most of the games, and they still somehow find a way to win. And in theory, like it could be very scary for the NFL because they've yet to play like a really good game on
Right.
both sides of the ball. So if let's say the Eagles come out and play top, offense, top defense, and they do their thing, that's scary for anybody to go up against because even when they're at some of their worst, they're still getting W's. So, yes, I do think so. But this San Fran Philly game is really going to be the indicator to let us know who is that best team because
Mm-hmm.
I
San
think
Fran, I think they back
think it comes
cooking
down.
now.
Oh my gosh, that defense, bro.
San Fran back cooking. So,
Yeah.
Chase
They're
Young
back healthy.
and Nick Bosa converge. Yikes! You gotta look out.
It's scary.
That
My thing is,
That's
I
an
hope we
interception
don't
you
see
don't
them in
want
the
to drive down.
playoffs. Dak is doing good. He's expecting a baby girl. He don't need to go up against the San Fran 49ers no more. Like that's just not.
I
I'm
will,
like, y'all
I will
played
say
them
this.
already. Y'all straight.
I will say this. The Eagles have a huge incentive to finish first because whoever don't finish first will have to pay San Fran. That's the team that you don't want to see in the playoffs because one, it seems like players get hurt when they play San Fran in the playoffs, and two,
we ain't worried about no.
this
Fuck
is
it, dog.
it's a scrappy team. Is the Eagles the best team? Like T-Time alluded to, he said somehow they just keep winning. And if we know one thing about teams that when you look back and you see that they won a Super Bowl, you think about all the games that they won that you're like, bro, I don't know how they won it, but they did it. And I feel like the Eagles are pretty much right there at that point. I will say it is fun watching that boy Jalen Carter. He's a menace, and he's gonna be a menace for years to come. But I will say, as of right now, I do got the Eagles slated as the best team, but I guarantee you, it doesn't matter what the record look like. If San Fran comes out and beat the Philadelphia Eagles, no one is going to put the Eagles as the best team in the NFL. They're going to put San Fran as the best team in the NFL. Doesn't matter what their record looks like. I promise you that.
That's a fact. Jordan Davis definitely was hawking
guy,
down on
bro.
Josh Allen.
That was running leg to leg with Josh Allen. That's who it was, Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan Davis.
Yo, he's fast.
Yeah, he's 340 pounds.
You should see his 40 time.
Like that.
You should see his 40 time.
I think he ran like a 4.6 or something, 4.7, 4.8.
He runs faster than a lot of starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
He says San Fran got to play offense too. That's the one offense that's clicking right now.
I'm like,
I would not.
And Philly's defense, Philly's defense is suspect. Like that
they
offense
would give up points and yards.
They could dog walk y'all defense. Like, and I'm not. I just said that Philly is the best team in the NFL, but it is not because of that defense. That is not it. So, at most,
remember, San Fran does things on offense that is hard for other teams to cover.
Mm-hmm.
They legit have Debo and Christian McCaffrey in a backfield, and it creates problems.
And now Ayuk is just averaging 40 yards a catch last
Feel like
game.
it.
That's just stupid.
Feel like it.
As of right now, I think the Eagles are the best. But if they lose this weekend, they're not the best team in the league right now. If they lose this weekend, they're not the best team. If right now they're the best team, if they lose, they're not the best team.
Yeah. You know who's not going to
I
stop
got
running
them
the
as the
ball like the
second.
Buffalo Bills did? The San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
If they see that they're getting 4 to 5 to 6 yards a pop, they're not going to turn the ball over to Josh Allen. They're going to keep running the ball. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are not going to be like the Bills did.
That's
That's Sunday night
that could
game,
be
right?
really scary.
No,
think
4:30 game. 4:30 game, I think.
What?
Who got the Sunday night game?
Is it?
Ew, that's nasty.
That is like nasty a little bit.
Yeah, it's the 4:30. It's a 4:30 game.
What?
Ew.
Who got the Sunday night then?
That should have got
I'm looking
flagged.
right now.
Got flagged.
Kansas City, Green Bay. What in the world?
No, the Packers play the. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yo, but Jordan
What?
Love ain't been playing bad, yo.
Yeah, they go to
Man, that ain't no
Lambeau.
Sunday night. That ain't no Sunday night.
No, you're
football
right.
matchup.
That ain't
You're right,
no
that
Sunday
ain't
night game.
Hey,
The Eagles
coming off a
play
win
fast.
against the Lions, and they're going to Green Bay. So, hey,
Yeah,
you never
I
know.
don't know. This is going to be that's probably going to be the game that everybody's tuned into. Dallas don't play, so I'll probably watch that game.
Yeah, Giants is off
We
too.
play at 1, so hoping for that.
I just think
Chargers.
I think Philly's defense is the weak link of that team, and they can get exposed because I feel like if teams get
They're
up,
deep.
on
They
them,
back. They're back.
Yeah,
I will say this though. In the second half, I don't know what they do. They tap into that Lou Anarumo defense and they clamp up in the second half.
They do.
They second half Eagles is different than first half Eagles.
Hey,
That's
don't
for
forget,
sure. And that's what I'm saying, though.
ACL,
But San Fran will get up. They will get up on you in the beginning of the game. That's going to be hard to overcome because if they start running the ball with CMC, they ain't stopping. They're not going to stop doing that, and it's hard to overcome that. So, I think I don't know who I'm picking.
But I need them to be passing it to Brandon Ayuk.
Facts.
I needed to be.
That's
I
what I-
need
that's
Devonta
what I
Smith to go off. I needed to be a little bit of a shooter. I need George Kittle show up once in a while. Just
Let me ask y'all this question: who y'all picking?
Eagles, they
San
give
Fran?
up to tight end. They give you yards to tight end.
I don't know.
Who y'all picking?
It's in Philly. Philly's coming off a win. So I'm going with the 49ers.
I knew he was gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna go Philly.
I'm glad he brought up this too, bro. Go ahead,
Yeah.
T-Time. I'm glad he brought this up there. Go ahead.
Actually, no, I'm not. I can't go Philly because I need Philly to lose. San Fran win by 2 scores.
Ooh.
What you got? What you got, Bonnet?
Oh, San Fran. I don't think Philly the best team in the league. I don't.
Who is?
Yo,
No.
so he's
Pat
said-
Mahomes ain't injured, so I still got them.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They tough too. But yo, he said what happened in playoffs. The part of me that makes me think that
Injury.
San Fran is going to win this game, Brock Purdy is healthy. And
I mean,
they got a lot of
but
they got a lot of added
Animosity.
motivation to come into
Yeah.
Philly and walk in the trap and take over the trap. A
Well,
part of
that
me
boy
wants to
Fred
pick
Warner
Philly because
is
I've been
about to have
picking
a
Philly to
career
win a
game.
lot of games, and they've been blessing me. I'm in 5th place in Peckham, y'all. I'm almost at the top, y'all. I'm almost at the top. But
I'm throwing in the towel.
Well, 2 games out of 5.
yo, Austin been through in the top, bro. So don't worry about that.
That man goes for every underdog.
That's a fact.
He was healthy
going in the game.
He was healthy, but he got hurt in the first quarter.
Got hurt in the first quarter.
Yeah,
So I
Literally,
definitely,
it wasn't like it was the third quarter.
They definitely coming in with some motivation, bro.
And then the backup got hurt. They had CMC at QB.
no, they were gonna put him in, but Brock Purdy came on.
They
No,
brought
he
him
was
back
at QB.
off.
He just handed the ball off every
Hey,
time they
but
were
he
on.
was slated as he played a QB
If
snap.
I say this, it's going to be a good game. If everybody's healthy, it's going to be a good game. That's what I'm seeing, and it could go either way. Like the sports fan in me would pick Philly because I do think that Philly is a well-rounded team. The Cowboys fan in me absolutely hates the Philadelphia Eagles, and I need them to lose this game so that Dallas can get where we need to get. That's why I picked San Fran.
Because if San Fran
But
get number 1 seed, it does better for y'all. Because
yes.
you avoid San
Like
Fran.
me personally, I would want Eagles to win. So that means that they're gonna rest their players the last 3 games of the last 2-3 games they play is gonna
Nobody
be playing
rests his
half,
last
Yes.
2-3
one
games. Bro.
half,
That's
second
crazy.
half.
That's not.
They're gonna
No.
be playing half. They ain't gonna really be playing all their players like that.
They don't have
Especially if they locked in at number 1.
They don't have
Bro,
the
their
opportunity
backups-
to rest their players.
Their
if
backups
Dallas-
will still air you out.
Yeah. They don't have the opportunity
Nah.
to rest their players as long as Dallas keep winning games. They don't have
They
that
don't.
opportunity.
Dallas is going to put the pressure on them for sure.
But that's the thing. If they win their next 3 games, they straight.
Only way they can rest players is if they beat Dallas again. That's the only way they can rest players. Other than that, they're gonna have to play their players.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
One
come
more
on,
topic, bro. One more topic, bro.
Let me know. I want you all to answer.
Oh,
honestly.
shoot.
Wait, what was
What?
it? When
When you're for
Nah, he ain't
real.
question. He typing it up.
Oh, all right, yeah. We'll stay on for a little bit then. See what you're asking. What you was about to say though, AJ? Josh Allen can't win an OT. Didn't we talk about this?
No, we did not.
No, we talked
Well,
about
we
this.
touched on it in the beginning.
Yeah.
We ain't like go
Oh,
in depth. Look, after
Yeah.
13 seconds, man, that's it. Like his heart was torn. Like he just was done. I'm telling you, Pat Mahomes just took his soul, bruh. Took his soul. After I think
6.
I think Josh just needs to leave.
Huh?
Let the Bills go back to what the Bills is. Josh go to a better team.
First of all, that'll never
That
happen.
ain't never gonna happen, though.
Josh is going to
Oh,
retire
that
in
ain't-
Buffalo. He is
Yeah,
definitely
he's
going to
retired.
retire in Buffalo. I think that Josh Allen is a Buffalo Bills player, and that OT loss, I don't put it all on Josh. I put it on the coaching
No, it's
staff.
not.
I put it on the defense. The field goal kicker missed 2
It's-
field goals. They
that-
shouldn't have even been in that position.
Josh Allen
Um,
probably had the best game of his career that game. I think he had like almost 5 touchdowns.
Look, the way I see it is, if he would have won the game, they would have gave him praise. He got praise when he lost to Patrick Mahomes. They gave him the benefit of the doubt when he played Joe Burrow in the playoffs because it was snowing, even though they're in Buffalo. He is 0-6 in the playoffs. They have changed the playoff. I mean, 0-6 in the playoffs. 0-6 in overtime. They changed the overtime rules in the playoffs for Josh Allen. Listen, I know the loss is not on him, but if he had won, he would have gotten all of the glory. So you have to still put it on the quarterback for the loss. I mean,
yeah,
it just is what it is.
You got to be on the same page as your receiver.
But that goes on to this question though. Do you think head coach Sean McDermott gave up on his team? He had no trust in Allen or the team. I think that move will get Sean fired with kneeling the ball with 20 seconds left. So that's why I say it's hard to put the blame.
No, at the end of the game, they had
at the end of the game
3 seconds left.
It was
to march down the
and
field.
a timeout.
Oh yeah, and they could have went down.
That's bad coaching, and I do think Sean McDermott is going to get fired. I think he's going to get fired.
You think so?
That is too talented of a team. Yes, they got injuries, but that's too talented of a team, and those are coaching mistakes. They didn't lose because of play. I mean, yes, the kicker missed, but you had 20 seconds. One, there's a few things he did. You had 20 seconds and a timeout. You do not kneel and just go into overtime. Take your quarterback, see what you can accomplish. Now you get into this overtime game.
One of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
He calls a timeout to ice the kicker, which gives Philly's kicker enough time to get out there, warm his leg up, take some pre-kicks and all of that, and kick the field goal to lose. Don't call a timeout. Let everything play out. Maybe he messes up. It's a rush situation. That's
Because then they
coaching
have to
mistakes.
run on the field.
Yes. For a 60-yard
Yeah.
field goal in a rainstorm.
In a
What are you
rain.
doing? What are you doing? Like, of course he's going to get fired. Like, that's bad coaching, man. And
I don't think he gave up on the team. I don't think Sean is going to get fired just because Buffalo, this is the best they've done in how long? And
yeah, but ever since they did this, Buffalo was doing this with McDermott, and now they're literally doing this with McDermott. The window's closed, and you're not gonna. We know Josh Allen. Josh Allen's not going anywhere. They're not getting rid of Josh Allen.
Josh Allen ain't going nowhere.
So then, what's the next move?
Yeah.
It's the coach.
Coordinator.
I
They
think
already hired him.
They just hired a new one.
Yeah, Joe Brady got moved up to offensive coordinator. I don't think that they'll let him become the head coach because not often that teams would promote the OC within the organization. I think that a part of me says he won't get fired just because this will be the first season, assuming that they missed the playoffs. It'll be the first season they missed the playoffs, right? They went through a offensive coordinator change. They might look at it like, oh, we found our offensive coordinator. Let's try to run this back, right? The part of me that thinks that he will get fired is because Sean McDermott is a defensive head coach. And right now, with so many injuries on the defensive side of the ball, that's out of his control. Teams or organization may look at it like, well, we want to bring in an offensive guy who's going to make sure the offense isn't stagnant throughout the years. Because think about it. There's a lot of times that offense looked very stale and stagnant, and then they were just relying on the defense to put them in a position to make sure that they won. So that also might be a reason why he get fired, so that way they can bring in an offensive head coach.
You gotta. I mean, think about it. You got Diggs.
Called a hell of a game.
Diggs will force his way out of Buffalo if something don't change. And before you start shifting players,
what's his name? Bieniemy?
That wouldn't be a bad move, man. That wouldn't be a bad move.
I think he's staying in Washington.
No, I don't think
he's staying there.
I think they name him head coach at some point. I think they name him as
Washington.
Washington.
Yeah. Nah, I think Washington is going to get a new head coach. Bieniemy is going to either get the Chargers job or the Raiders job.
As the head coach.
Because Bieniemy out there in Los Angeles.
Now, all right, would you Bieniemy in Buffalo? I think that fixes some things.
It fixed the run game. I know that much.
That fixes a lot.
It fixed that run game.
Yeah.
It fixed the run game. I guarantee you, Bieniemy in Buffalo, you will not see superhero Josh Allen.
4 years.
You said Eagles OC for head coach in Buffalo? I don't know about that. Eagles don't even like their OC.
No. He low-key is like one of the he a top candidate right now. As wild as it may sound, him and the OC for the Lions, they top candidates right now.
I would say the Lions
OC. The Lions. Okay.
Philly's part of the issue is in Philly is the offense and defensive coordinators are
put Bieniemy in Philly. Put Bieniemy in Philly.
You put Bieniemy anywhere, they gonna cut, bro.
Get them to New England.
I'm going to warm weather in the Chargers, bro.
Boy, Belichick. All these top
get to play against my former team twice a year and put on.
But if he goes to the Chargers, then what does that mean for Kellen Moore?
Kellen Moore, think about it. How many offensive coordinators get promoted to head coach within the same organization? It doesn't happen. They're literally
I agree, but I'm saying that if you bring Bieniemy into
Kellen, you
Chargers,
you out.
Okay, all right. That's okay.
I run better offense than you anyway.
Which I mean, the offense isn't doing nothing spectacular like that. We projected that to be
like he's gonna have like 6,000 yards.
Yeah, and they're not.
I remember everyone was saying we was. But see, y'all didn't really change anything. Y'all didn't really change much on offense, though.
Brandon Staley. I don't know, bro.
Staley's out.
Listen, Brandon Staley, he's fired.
He's got to be gone.
He's out. There's no. It's literally like Kellen Moore, or we're going to get somebody else. He's out though. Staley is out. Yeah, Bieniemy, Belichick.
If Eric Bieniemy goes to the Chargers, they're gonna crown like how they do every year. They're gonna crown the Chargers, the AFC West champions. But this time it's gonna seem a little bit legit because Eric Bieniemy is coming back to the division.
One of the best coaches in NFL right now will have their team in the playoffs.
Yeah, we said Ryan getting the
DeMeco going to be
coach of the year.
He's running for coach of the year.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Now we on this show we had high praises for DeMeco. Like we were excited about that move. We thought this. We didn't think that they were.
We didn't think he was going to do what he's doing now. Yeah,
but we thought that they were going to be a good team.
He was. They're not finishing last. I told you he wasn't finishing.
No, for sure. Yeah, we said that, but we didn't. I don't know if we had them at first.
I didn't think that they was going first.
I had him at second. I had him.
Joe said Harbaugh. Where does he land? That's a good question because I don't see him staying at Michigan.
Michigan.
Think he's gonna stay at Michigan?
Yeah,
bro. The college money,
even with the thing that just happened, him getting
it's done and over with.
Yeah.
What
is it? A 4-game suspension? What was it?
It was 3. And they won the game.
Let's go.
They beat Ohio State.
They beat Maryland. They beat Ohio State. They beat the one team that they played.
He loves it there. But maybe. But the thing is, I feel like Harbaugh is the type of coach that's not going to let the NCAA push him out. Like he's going to leave on his terms.
Exactly.
Because the NCAA is trying to push him out. He's going to stay.
Yeah,
like, y'all can't do nothing to me.
Y'all can't do nothing. Y'all don't even have y'all don't even have one governing body. I'm out here literally doing whatever I want.
That dude, he accepted it. Remember, he could have fought against it and not be suspended probably till next season.
He was going to fight.
No. Nah, he accepted it because them 3 games is different than you pushing it out and then you getting suspended for a whole season next year.
Exactly. Just take it now and be done with it.
Your team's still going to the playoffs. Boom. Call it that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting. It's that we'll talk about that more in the next couple of weeks. You know, what's going to happen in Buffalo. You know, coaching moves. That's definitely a good topic for us to have. But we stayed on here way longer.
A lot of jobs.
Hey, Champ Week Saturday, or Champ Saturday, whatever you want to call it.
Champ, Bolt something, yeah. Whatever it's called. Champ. College football. It's gonna be interesting. But we'll be back on here. We'll see. Maybe Sunday night. Who knows? Tuesday. We'll see what happens. But we're about to get out of here. I gotta eat. One last question. I personally thought it was a fumble, and most of you know I'm a Bills fan, so I don't want to sound biased. Hey, this is the show to be biased. Was that a catch fumble by A.J. Brown in OT?
I don't think he made a football move.
Just because they called it a catch fumble in the Ravens game against Keenan Allen. Because Keenan Allen literally did the same thing the very next game, and they called it a fumble.
I agree. So you got water in your phone?
Yeah. I don't know how it was just charging 5, and then all of a sudden,
Joe said, "Bro, you lost. Get over it." Nah, man, you can't tell somebody to get over something like that. Like that was a very pivotal point in the game. Like the horse collar, that was a clear horse collar tackle on Josh Allen that didn't get called. That's another thing. We got to get off of here. We do have to get off of here.
Which is crazy.
Well,
that is stuff that
because
we can spend all day talking about calls. Reffing has been horrible all year.
One more
in the whole league, it's been horrible all year.
Game. Justin Herbert got hit late out of bounds too.
See,
yes,
and it's the Ravens. They're gonna let him play dirty.
But Philadelphia is benefiting from some of these calls. So this is a Superbike Sports Show. Place where a fan could be a fan. No matter how biased their takes are. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Come back on here next week and chop it up with us. Hey, Sammy, come back on here, man. We'd love to chop it up with you. We get you on camera, talk about your Buffalo Bills. Definitely join up with us, though. But we got to get off of here. We've been on here for an hour and a half. I got to take a shower. I got to eat. And all of that good stuff. So we out of here. It's tea time. B-Rob, the Bonnet, and it's AJ. We'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.
Deuces, yo. Deuces.
Yes, sir. Tank season.
Bottom,